guys, Yazid is here and the channel has finally reached 200 subscribers, so I thought I will make something different this time. And in this video I will make a guide for building a new deck. This guide is meant for the player who are missing a card, so they cannot copy any meta deck and they need to work with what they have. Now when you build a deck, there is 4 common strategy to build a deck. You build it as aggro, or control, or tempo, or synergy. And most of the successful decks adopt 2 strategies at the same time. Now let's explain them one by one. When you play with aggro deck, your goal is to reach the enemy, to kill the enemy fast. Most of the minions you pick are minions that deal damage or provoke the enemy with low cost and large amount of minion in order to kill him really fast. Now aggro deck have a really high curve at the start of the game. When I talk about the curve, this is an example of an aggro deck or something like that, and as you see I have a lot of 1, 2, 3 minions. Why is that? Because I control the board really early, and if I win this game with this deck, most likely I will win really fast, because the opponent cannot answer me, the minion I have. Now in aggro deck, your deck most likely need to have an element of buffing your minion at one turn. When you spawn a lot of minion, you need to use them for your effect. For example, this Soul Shatterback give all the minion 2 attack for this turn, allow you to get a damage unexpected from the enemy and win the game. Or when you this Shadow Walker. In control deck, it is the opposite. In control deck, you have a lot of minion, with costly minion with the great effect that allow you to win the late game. But these minions tend to have a lot of spells that control the field. In order to do this, to survive till the late game. So when you play a deck like this, most likely it will have a lot of board clear, like Tempest here, and it will have minion that handle other minion effect. For example, this is a great Frostbone Naga is deal 2 damage to the all enemy around it and alive, and this will allow you to deal with aggro decks, and will use also minion with provoke in order to control the field. Sometime with heal, there is unlimited possibility when you want to build a deck. You have to remember, when you build a deck, it do not always work from the first time. You have to modify it and improve the deck every time in order to the deck to become stronger and stronger. Now the third type is tempo. Minions. Tempo is a style of play that try to use all the mana curve as best as possible, with minions that hard to remove and have a lot of value. Most likely these minions have a dying wish or a really good state in order to be hard to remove. For example, like I think this is one of my favorite tempo card, which is Reaper of the Nine Moon, and this when it die, it summon a random enemy monster, and this is also summon a random non-token friendly Keeper of Val. Now these tempo minions tend to be really powerful in the turn they have the same cost. For example, It's really good to play it's called, yeah, it's really good to play Fenar War Master at turn 3. It deals with almost everything at 3 or less, and it also will keep another Ghost Wolf for you, but at late game it do not become that impactful. These tempo decks tend to be always one step ahead of the enemy, and the enemy need to keep catching up to you. Now, when you play tempo, sometimes using cards that increase your mana power, gain 1 mana crystal. These cards give you also more tempo, allow you to become in better position than the enemy. The last thing is synergy. Synergy are the cards that work together better. Sometimes because they are from the same tribe. For example, this card, Vispire minion, whenever you summon Vispire minion, it will deal 2 damage. So it's obviously you can make deck of all Vispire minion, and this will be a powerful card. Plus, this card will draw a Vispire and deal 4 damage. Now these are like tribe synergy, and you have other type of synergy, of course. For example, you can shadow creep any minion that summon a shadow creep or create a shadow creep. Also work perfectly with the Juggernaut. Get 1/1 for every shadow creep in the field. Now this is another type of synergy. Now there is the third thing is the synergy is between effects. For example, you have the Shadow Watcher and the Swarming Grass. You have Swarming Grass summon 3 minion 1/1, and the Shadow Watcher gain 1/1 for every one that died. So these two cards synergize well together. This is the third type of synergy, and this type of synergy allow the deck to be stronger. So try when you play an aggro or a control or a tempo deck to put a synergy cards on it that serve that these two purposes at the same time. If you play aggro, it serves the aggro purpose and it serves the synergy you are playing. For example, let me show you this deck. This is an aggro deck, but also have a VCL Crawler and the Juggernaut. So it can benefit from both effects at the same time, and it also have the Whirling Swarm and the Shadow Watcher. And this type of synergy increase the power of the aggro deck and allow it to have more value at early game, putting the enemy in harder position. Now for a new player, I would recommend to play aggro, not a tempo or control, because when you play control you need this costful legendary in order to control the board at late game, and tempo you need a specific cards that work really good with the tempo. When you play tempo, you cannot miss a turn or you will start losing. You always have to be one step ahead. So, but in aggro, most of the cards are common and rare, and it can be easily replaced with another card if you miss a specific card. So aggro deck can tend to be really good for a new player, and then you start move on to other types of deck. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and these are not a perfect strategies or anything. These are from my personal experience, which I hope it help you. If you have another experience or opinion you want to share, please share it in the comment below, or tell me how you build your deck. And thank you guys, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you again for the 200 subscriber, and peace out.